Welcome back, YouTube family. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Lucid Motors. Some of you guys have heard of this company. A lot of you guys have maybe even invested in this company. And so in today's video, I wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on where I think the stock is going in the short term, in the long term, and also really why I'm personally invested and kind of what I've been doing with this stock ever since my last video. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it down in the comment section below for you guys to watch. And this was pre-merger. So today we'll talk a little bit about the merger as well. And hopefully you guys really enjoyed this video. If you don't mind smashing that like button, that's all I ask from you. And if this is your first time to the channel, don't forget to subscribe because it really helps out the channel, but it also helps you see this content first. And that way you never miss a video. And without further ado, let's dive into Lucid Motors. Let's go. All right, Lucid Motors, one of my favorite EV companies to date, next to Tesla, of course. But so far, Lucid Motors stock, or CCIV at the time of making this video, so far has kind of painted the picture of, buy the rumor and sell the news. At this point, it's a meme, it's a known phenomena in the stock community, but in reality, I really like this car company long term. And I did do a full analysis on this stock back when it was well under 20 bucks per share. You can see it on the screen here when I talked about Lucid. But I wanted to make this video and follow up now that the merger has been announced. And so if you follow Lucid on Twitter, they announced in this tweet in late February, which sent the stock crashing down to earth again. And like I said, buy the rumor, sell the news. And to be completely honest with you, I did end up selling most of my shares around $55 and $60 per share. I think my lowest sell was around 48. And then the rest I kind of sold on this peak here. And this was pretty much right before the merger news was announced. So I got pretty lucky there. I don't recommend doing that for everyone, but I've noticed that with these super, loving companies that people are just like so hyped around, it's not uncommon for these prices to shoot up, 2, 3, 4x and then come crashing down, 50%. So that's what happened with QS. I got really lucky on that one. That's what happened with Lucid. And honestly, I love the company long term. I mean, look at this car, right? It's so beautiful, amazing style. People are gonna love this car when it's available. And if I remember correctly, I believe that they already have $650 million worth of pre-orders that if they're able to execute on, that would be amazing for this stock. So now that the price of the stock has corrected quite a bit, I actually started buying back in at these levels. And I bought my first ones down here in 28, 27. Now we're sitting around 28 in the after hours. And I'm currently just nibbling on the stock. And I would like to see it dip below 25 before I really start buying heavy again. But either way, I like the stock long term. And I'll just continue buying daily no matter what the price is. And if we see a really big dip in price again, I'd love to get in down in where I've originally got, which was around $18, $17, $16 per share. I think my lowest purchase price was like 14, but my average I think ended up being 16. So not too bad, especially that I sold in 50 and 60. I'm really happy about that. And here is a good technical analysis that someone did of the stock. It wasn't my technical analysis, so I can't take credit. Deenda88, I'll give him credit for it. But this might paint a good picture for you guys because the RSI, which is the relative strength index, is trending lower. As you can see, it's gone down quite a bit. And honestly, if it can stay between these two blue lines here and bounce around, and if it's able to get above this white, I think we could see the stock reaching the top blue line here. Now, if you look at the MACD, it does look like it's getting more selling pressure. So I could see it retest these 25, 26 levels, no problem. This is actually another technical analysis that I wanted to show you guys that is, talking about a dip to 22. And this is a more bearish short-term analysis by someone else showing that the price is gonna dip to 22 and then rallying up again past this golden zone of 30, which is kind of similar to my thinking, which is why I wanted to bring this up to your guys' attention. I think that this could very well touch this 24 and maybe even 22 levels. And if it does, like I said, I'll definitely be buying back in. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because a lot of you guys ask, what are my price targets? Where do you think the stock is going? So short term, I think it could touch those, but long term, I'm a very, very big believer in this stock. So lastly, I'd love to hear from you guys about what you think about Lucid Motors and what your price targets are for this stock. If you haven't checked out the video, like I mentioned before, I'll leave it down in the comment section below about the full analysis on the Churchill and Lucid. This is pre-merger, so there are going to be some facts in there that I'm going to throw in, but the first like 4 or 5 minutes is all about Lucid, and then the last little bit you guys will, I think, will enjoy as well. And just for my curiosity, I'd love to know, did you buy in at those price ranges below 20 bucks when I mentioned in my previous video? Why or why not? When did you get in? And are you looking to add a position in Lucid? I'd love to hear from you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and got some value out of it. If you did, smash that like button. And if it's your first time to the channel, please subscribe, because I noticed that about 87% of you aren't subscribed. That's weird. Maybe you forgot. Maybe, you had something come up. Maybe your mom called. Whatever it was that prevented you from subscribing before, hopefully your mind has changed now. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.